we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat able to get in there. For his second sack of the afternoon.
Now third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Yep.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
I'm on. Buzz.
51 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. 50.
There goes.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
50, plant.
Let's go, D.
Ready?
2nd and 3. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Too little, Cupcake.
Go.
Motion.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On second down, it's Sparks. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready, break.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
61, matchbox light. Hey, echo. 5.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
56, right there, 56.
Hard.
Let's go.
Shoot.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They go play action with Haskins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Play action. Haskins. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's Haskins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Dances by at the 20. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Down. 70. Indy.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on second down, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on third.
First down, Redskins.
Come on, set. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Mike 54. Time to go, night-night.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They run it with Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's
Hey, high 7.
56. Mike 56. Right there, 56.
Stay with your man.
Mike 56.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's able to find Wallace. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
8 read.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Going long here for Wallace. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Running to start the drive is Love. A little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Check, check.
On first down, here's Love. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the ready.
52's the mic. Hey, here we go.
Protein spill. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey, go.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Delta.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Redskins take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach David? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Haskins will throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shift.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Running is Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, 53.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards to pick up there.
To number 87. It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Redskin 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Don't get nervous. Check 59.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Counter play with Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
Down. 10 Lobo. Look at me. Go.
Out. Check 13.
Hey, Foxtrot.
2nd and 5. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Jacobs. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll set up a throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 39. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jacobs now. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Stop your whining.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
6-6, bullet high.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins slings this deep. He's got a man, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards.
61 yards. First down, Washington.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. On first down, it's Haskins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2nd and 6. at the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line. Come.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Put up. Kill. Turn it up. Rock it. Check 26. Ready.
They go with Jacobs. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Come on, set. Come on, 18 data. 56. Watch the slant. White 56. Silver.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
51 for Mike, boy. 51.
Hey, Charlie.
Get that ball. Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up.
5.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, Sam off.
Tighten up. Check nine, check nine. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he's got to be careful with this game where it is, Charles, throwing those out patterns, right?
You're exactly right, because this is why we always hear teams say, late in the game, you're trying to close things out. You'll work the middle of the field more than the outside portion, because if you throw one out there that hangs a little bit or you float it, it can be picked off and returned for a touchdown. And boy, what a dramatic turn of events that would be.
218, chop it.
15, check 15.
Lead dribble, lead dribble.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
Come on,
So the
set.
face mask,
70,
quite a blessing
80.
there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
You draw Porter. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He's crazy.
Get it.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 14.
Ready, break.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
General West. Shut up.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Haskins to throw it. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now Haskins on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Back to pass.
Hit it.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Philadelphia, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Mid beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.